Just understand. Okay. Good morning, students. Before this, we discussed the sexual reproduction in flowering plant. In this part, we have the mainly three parts. One is the post fertilization, pre-fertilization changes, and fertilization, and after this post fertilization. Okay. The two topics are being completed. That is the pre-fertilization changes are completed and fertilization also completed. Now we are going to discuss the post-fertilization changes. Okay, this after fertilization we have the two main parts formed. One is the zygote, another one is the primary endosperm nucleus. Three parts we have formed. Zygote is the diploid. Okay, primary endosperm is triploid. These three parts are formed after fertilization. Okay, and also all the flower parts also they are changed. Calyx and corolla they are degenerated and also removed from the flower. And also they have the ovary modified as a fruit. Ovary modified as a fruit. The ovals modified as a seeds. Ovals modified as a seeds and zygote modified as a embryo. And also primary endosperm nucleus modified as a endosperm. Okay, and also seed coats modified, fruit coats modified as a seed coats. Also the fruit coats they are modified. These are changes after fertilization. Now we are going to discuss the each one. First one we discuss about the endosperm. First one is the endosperm. When the one male gamete and the one diploid cell, their fusion forming the triploid structure of the primary endosperm nucleus. Okay, this primary endosperm nucleus they are participating in the moat and mitosis. Okay, they are forming the endosperm. They are forming the endosperm. Also they have the triploid. Okay, the primary endosperm nucleus modified as a endosperm. The primary endosperm nucleus they can participate in the more times the mitosis. Okay, they forming the endosperm. Endosperm is the triploid. Okay, the endosperm is the giving the food for the embryo. Okay, the endosperm used for the development of the embryo, means the endosperm giving the nutrition of the embryo. Okay, now also this endosperm, some plants when they growing the embryo is formed, that time they can use the endosperm. That time we call the non-endosperm seeds. Non-endosperm seeds means sometimes they can participate in the embryo development. That time endosperm is used, but the time after the seed is formed, that time the endosperm is absent. That seeds we call the non-endospermic seeds. For example, in this we can see the beans and pea plant seeds, groundnut seeds. That type of plants they don't have the endosperm. Endosperm is absent there. Okay. Now we can see some plants when they are using the development of the embryo, there's some endosperm is used. The endosperm is present there. That time we call them the endospermic seeds. Endospermic seeds. For example, coconut. Okay, in coconut the endosperm is present. That seeds called the endospermic seeds. This is the endosperm. Okay, the primary endosperm nucleus they can participate in the continuous cell division. They forming the endosperm. The endosperm is giving food for the embryo development. Sometimes the endosperm is totally used. That time the endosperm is absent. That time seeds we call in the non-endospermic seeds. For example, beans and pea plants. And also some plants they are using the endosperm. Total not used. Some is there. That type seeds we call the endospermic seeds. Example are coconut. In this the seeds are we have the two type seeds. One is the monocot seed. Second is the dicot seed. Monocot and dicot. The monocot means only single cartilage. Single cartilage is present. That is we call the monocot. The two cartilages present. That is we call the dicot. Okay, single cartilage. For example, you can see rice, maize. These are we call the monocot seeds or called the monocot plants. In that only we have the one cotyledon, that is we call the monocotyledon seeds. Example, rice and maize. Dicot means we have the two cotyledons. In this type we call the dicot seeds. They have the two parts of the seeds, that is the dicot seeds. So for example, we can see the groundnut, beans. Okay, we can divide in the easily two parts. That time we call the dicot seeds. Or the dicot seeds example is the pea plant or beans. This is the monocot seed and the dicot seed. Okay, next up is we have the three important words. One is the apomixis and parthenocarpic and polyembryo. Okay, apomixis, parthenocarpic and polyembryo. Apomixis means, okay, for example, already we know the ovary modified as a fruits. Ovary modified as a fruits. In this apomixis, without fertilization, okay, the ovary modified as a seed. Without fertilization not happened there. That time directly the ovary modified as a seed. That type we call the apomixis. What is the meaning of the apomixis? Without fertilization, the ovary modified as a seed. That is we call the apomixis. Next one is the parthenocarpic. Parthenocarpic means without fertilization, the ovary modified as a fruit. Same, without fertilization, the ovary modified as a fruit. This is the we calling the parthenocarpic. Without fertilization, ovary modified seed, that is the apomixis. The ovary modified fruit we call the parthenocarpic. Next is polyembryo means after fertilization more than one embryo is formed there. That time we call the polyembryo. More than one embryo is formed. That time we call the polyembryo. Okay, this is the topic is completed. Sexual reproduction flowering plants, very important topic. And again, apomixis, parthenocarpic, polyembryo. Apomixis means without fertilization, ovary modified as a seed. Without fertilization, ovary modified as a fruit, and the more than one embryo is formed, that is the polyembryo. This is the topic is completed. Sexual reproduction flowering plants. Okay.